Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Thaddeus with Adventuring Oarfish Let's Play, and welcome to Sift Head's World, a Flash game that I have very fond memories of growing up playing, and I thought, you know what, just as a little intermission between Season 4 and Season 5 of my Mario Superstar Baseball LP, I thought, you know what, why not? Just play this game to kind of reminisce about the past, live back in the old days when Flash games ruled the world and it was a great time waster, a good time killer. Anyway, yeah, I picked this game because of just how in-depth it is, has a very good overarching story, and combines two elements that I really enjoy, point-and-click adventure games and shooters. So, as Vinnie and Kiro are going back and forth here, they run a bounty hunter business. I do partly wish that this game was voice acted. Actually, this should have been a show in and of itself. I kind of wish that was the case, but what are you gonna do? Actually, you know what? Maybe it's a blessing, because maybe the show wouldn't be as good as the games. Italian Mafia's back. So it looks like we're trying to stop him. And Kiro coming in with the jab. Of course. And for this chapter, I'm going to be picking Vinnie. I thought, you know what, just do this. But also, I forgot to mention early on is that this Let's Play is going to be a little bit different than my typical one. Usually I do live commentary as I'm playing the game. But this time I'm doing post-commentary. Hopefully this turns out okay, but as we're ready to take on the port and take out these goons right here. No problem. Moving. A couple of things, though. This LP is probably going to be pretty bad. My point-and-click skills aren't going to be pretty polished, because I was playing this off a laptop and using a laptop mouse, so if things go a little bit off the rails, that's on me. As Alonzo is ready to take me out right now. Standoff music building. Ooh, jeez. And, yeah, that happens. Can't believe you missed him? You really missed him? Vinnie. Oh, but Kiro had a good line here. And now we're in control. Now we're back at the HQ, and now we have to go and find Alonzo and take him out. The one thing I found I like about this game is that it's not just the main story. This game also has side missions, which I'm probably not... well, not probably. I already played this game. What am I talking about? But instead, this game does have side missions that you can do, and I did a couple of them, like, if it was convenient for me to do it, but I'm not going to go out and 100% this game. This game's pretty in-depth, but maybe a little too in-depth with some of its side missions. Some of them you really have to go out of your way to find and complete. As we're ready to take on the Mafia right here. Funny how that works out, too, on this channel. My first ever LP was the Italian Job on the PC, and that one you took on the Italian Mafia. And here I am a year later doing the exact same thing. Just with stick figures in Flash game format. One of the things that I kind of I did a lot when I was younger and played this game was that I felt like I had to clear out every room, and that just made the game impossible for me to beat because I would have no health by the time I got to like the last or second to last room. But as Vinnie gets to Alonzo's office, he's not there. We have to try to find an informant, the Black Fox, to try to find him. So we're going to have to go all around the city looking for this guy. It's kind of weird. I'm going to be honest with you doing post-commentary. It's kind of weird me reacting to this stuff. Because, like, I'm watching my own gameplay, and I'm going to be probably critical of my gameplay. Like, oh, why did I do that? Or why did I do this? It's going to be all over the place. But here we're going to enter into a race against this guy, and the one of the criticisms I'll give this game is that I hate the quick time events. I am not a fan of quick time events. As we're just gonna drive right through, just avoiding cars when we need to and just hitting the gas when we need to. As we complete that, no problem. Earning $2,000. I think maybe because the game is so old, and these old Flash games can be quite a bit buggy. Sometimes you end up with a ton of money, or you end up losing money when you're not supposed to, and just all over the place. As I'm at the hotel now, and this valet I have to give him the keys to my car, but I'm only in the hotel to grab evidence. Great, and I guess people allow me to walk into their hotel rooms as well. I just find that so odd. I just walk in there and the guy's just standing there like, huh? But this is the one side mission. Oh, come on. Someone steals your ride. Anyway. Here you gotta deal with it like any normal, rational person would deal with it. You shoot him. But here's me realizing that I had to reload, and then wablamo. Done. So there's 2 more people we have to talk to. Like right here. But first, I actually ran into a side mission here. Find this old woman's cat. There it is. No problems there. And that's a free $1,000. This game's not gonna get hard. Actually, this game in particular gets. Chapter 1 isn't hard, but Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 are, I would consider, the hardest chapters of the game. As we're going to look out here and try to find our second informant or second contact. As we're... Oh my god, that's so intimidating. What I will also say about this game is that it also has differences depending on which character you pick. Dialogue might change a little bit, and cutscenes will change. Like, perfect example here is that when you... I personally like doing Chapter 1 with Shorty, because when you confront that guy, she kicks the shit out of the guy with her... shoes, and it's like so satisfying to watch. I don't know why, but our last contact we have to connect with is at the bar, and he's an easy one. Trying to find the Black Fox. Come on, just And here, it is possible to kill this guy, but if you're shooting below his waist, you'll never kill him. So, but it is possible to fail the mission there. Ooh, that's so cold. Anyway, we should have all the information to track down the Black Fox. There's nothing really else left, but I am gonna go to the gun store here and see if actually get some decent weapons, because I don't think I'm gonna go that far with just a Glock. So. I mean, to be honest, despite the wide selection of weapons that this game has, I'm gonna. I don't really do that. I don't really choose that many weapons. Like, I don't get it. Like, I use Uzi. I use what I just got there, and maybe a sniper rifle. That's about it. Sometimes I'll get an AK if I have to. If that's like one of two options the game provides. But oh, now we just got our contact with the Black Fox. So in 1 hour. Just go, no problem. Also, another thing about this old game is that sometimes cutscenes don't trigger when they're supposed to trigger anyway. But here, this game chugged along just fine for me. It took a little bit of trial and error, but I finally got it. I finally recorded all 7 parts. It took a lot out of me, but we're just now entering his safe house or hideout or whatever you want to call it. And this is what I mean by you don't have to clear out every single room, because you never have to enter that room. You can avoid it. But I chose not to. I chose to just clear everybody out. Oh, no. Just don't look through there. Peekaboo. Oh, man, this guy's so scared out of his mind. Save your breath, old man. Now you're working for me. Hey, he threw you money. I know all your goons are dead, but you know what? At least you're getting compensated for it. Now you just need to help me track down Alonzo. Okay. I think this is where I had some trouble. Yeah, this is where the cutscene didn't trigger, because this game is old and sometimes doesn't cooperate with you. There's a couple other things that you can do in the safe house. Like, it's not just like there's an armory in the basement where you can store your extra guns that you buy, but sometimes there's other things you can do. There's like a shooting range, like I think I mentioned earlier that there's a game console that you can play like a little Space Invaders game, and if you do the shooting range, or if you beat that little Space Invaders game, you do get a little bit of extra money if you complete that. But here is me fumbling around because I actually got worried because I thought the game glitched out badly, but no, and I would have to restart, but it finally worked itself out. Alonzo's in Palermo, Italy. So now we're flying over to Italy now. And And here's another case of me not knowing where to progress, because you don't progress through the church here, but I thought I had to here. Man, I spent so much time growing up playing a ton of Flash games. I started out playing Flash games on CartoonNetwork.com. I missed it. I kind of am disappointed that they got rid of all the Flash games and that they're all gone now. It's just wrong. I just don't find, man, that's a disappointment, because like there were some really fun games on that website. And then when I branched out more, like Googling games, like just Googling like shooting games online and stuff like that, that's where I found this game. And you know, back then I wasn't good enough to beat the game, but now it's not too hard. But we have to find this woman contact that's going to lead us to Alonzo. Moving. Come on. Okay. Oh, YouTube, please don't demonetize, or not demonetize, please don't age restrict me. I don't make any money off of this. I'm just doing this for fun. And it's stick figures, please. Oh my god. As we're making our way down, you have to get outside and then the cutscene triggers. Okay, we have to bring... He's going to help us get into the Mafia HQ, and this is where I was supposed to use the church. This was where I'm supposed to enter. I hope, actually, I don't get age restricted for having that. It's stick figures, come on. Cut me some slack. And here's another small problem I do have with these games, is that, like, here, you have such a small window of opportunity to get the guy. I got him there, but just barely. Now we're making our way through the HQ. Oh, jeez. No. I barely make it through this with just enough life left. Here's me just spazzing out with the laptop mouse. But I barely got it, and now we just have to enter Alonzo's office. And he pulls the oldest trick in the book, the taunting with the tape recorder here. But now that we got that key card, we can go back to that door we missed, and this will pretty much be the game. Like, this will be the end of chapter 1. Here it is. We get a ton of cash. And we just blow the place up. And that's it for Sift Head's World Act 1. Man, I'm gonna be happy. I'm happy playing this series out. It's gonna be fun. It's a little bit odd for me with the post commentary thing, but you know what? it's a fun game that I thought I'd share on this channel. But anyway, that will do it for this part. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in Sift Heads Act 2.